Making me a mother before you make me a wife. This is going to cause so much hatred in the comments, but this is my opinion and I'm entitled to it. And I'm going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it because I want the young girls to look at things, especially when it comes to childbirth and being a mom, from a different perspective. Okay? But before I get into it, I have to do commercial time. Good morning, Instagram. And of course, good morning to the TikTok You Don't Stop. And good morning to all the beautiful podcast listeners out there. Thank you for listening to me. I appreciate you guys like always. And yeah, so can I get a drum roll, please? Today is Thursday, known as Throwback Thursday, where we evaluate our receipts, okay? I'm going to be evaluating myself today, baby, okay? That's what we going to be doing. And, we going to put a little throwback in there because I got a little throwback twist for y'all. And, yeah, let's get straight into the topic because that's probably what you're here for. You're not here to say me good morning. All right, topic, making me a mother before you make me a wife. Disclaimer, I'm not coming for any mother out there. I'm not. I salute y'all. Your job is hard, okay? Shout outs to all the moms out there. I show my appreciation and you have my utmost respect, but it's my body, my choice, okay? My body, my choice. But let's go into the psychology of things, okay? Making me a mother, which is permanent for the rest of my life, for as long as I'm on this earth, I am responsible for this child, okay? Let me repeat. For as long as I am on this earth, I am responsible for this child. That is being a mom. It's way more to it, don't get me wrong, but that's the best definition that I can give you for right now, right? And you could give me that title, which I feel like mom has so much more responsibility than wife. And I'm not downplaying the wives at all. But I just look at it like you could give me this, but you can't give me this. And for those of you that are listening on the podcast, the mom is like 80% up there and the wife is like 50%. I don't know. I'm just bringing a number so you can see like a bar chart in your head. And it's like, but I don't understand. This is what I don't understand with this generation. This is why I don't agree with. I'm not saying marry the wrong person because a lot of people marry the wrong person, which is why divorce is so high. And that's why I have my dating series every Wednesday to help you guys see these red flags before you fully commit to someone. But besides that, I'm not going to have no man's child that cannot put a ring on my finger. Okay? That's just point blank, period. And that's just what I believe in. Remember, I'm entitled to my beliefs. I'm not doing it. Because in order for me to bring a man's child into this world, one, I have to have the utmost love and respect. And I have to be able to see that this man can be the father that I want him to be to my child. That's one. Well, our child. I'm sorry, not our child. But remember, we as women, we pick the fathers. Like, we pick the fathers. Like, you, and I said, ooh, I gotta watch what I say. Yeah, I gotta watch what I say. They gonna drag me. But I've been fighting all my life, so listen. Okay, let me break it down to you. Let me break it down in the most respectful way that I can. If you are a woman, okay, now, this is only consensual sex, okay? Consensual sex. I just want to make that very clear. I got to put, it's 2023, about to be 2024. You got to put the disclaimers in here, okay? So, if you consent to sex with a man, or well, obviously a man, because we're talking about pregnancies here, right? That is your choice. So, God forbid you get pregnant, or I don't know, maybe you want to get pregnant by someone. I don't know, whatever your situation may be. You chose to sleep with that man. So if you do get pregnant, that was still your choice. Now, granted, if it's like, the R word, that's a total different. We're not even talking about that. That's it's not irrelevant, but it's not nowhere near this conversation. That is a totally different conversation, a totally different time. But yes, if you consented that you wanted to have sex with this person, guess what? That was your choice. So now if you're pregnant, guess what? That was your choice. Okay? So back to being a mom. Making me a mom before you make me a wife. Okay? I don't agree with that. Make me a wife before you make me a mom. Show me that you value me as your lifetime partner before you give me such a permanent responsibility. And being somebody's wife, depending on who you're married to, is an honor, this is what I believe in. I'm not having children until I am married. Okay? Because guess what? It is my choice. As the woman, I am in control. I am in control. I don't have to have sex with you. I don't. I do not. And that's where women get messed up with. But I'm working on that episode. But that episode is going to be, I have to really work on my wording with that episode. So, but I'm working on that. I'm working on it. But this is just a little sugar and tea, okay? It is my choice. So, making me a mom before you make me a wife, I don't agree with. For me personally. If other people want to do it, that's fine. That's okay. Like, listen, my mom had kids. She wasn't married. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to bash anybody. But once again, watching that, and then on top of that, I value myself. I love myself. And I know for a fact that when that time comes, I can be a phenomenal mother. I'm not going to be perfect. Not at all. But I have so many nurturing skills that when that time do come, like, it's going to be amazing. And I want my time to be with someone that's supportive. Not saying if y'all not married, y'all not supportive, but I'm a big believer in, God forbid something happened to somebody. The government is going to screw you. The government, I'm telling y'all, marriage, this is the thing. Living in the hood, people never told me the behind the scenes in marriage. It's just like, oh, they married. Married means that they're going to be together forever. That was my definition of growing up in the hood of marriage. But now that I'm getting into the corporate level and learning about governments and how this country works, I'm telling you right now, I'm getting married. I'm not, nope, or I just won't have no kids. Married or have no kids. And you know what? I'd rather have no kids and not be married to have a kid than to have a kid and not be married. Like, I'm sorry. Because I'm just a big believer in partnership. I want that two-family household. Not saying just because you get married that you guys are going to live together happily and ever after. But one thing y'all got to learn about with psychology is that titles play a big part in how people behavior works. Titles play a big part in how people behavior works. This is a scientific fact. Okay? If somebody was to make you a CEO, are you going to act like an employee? I'm spitting today. Yes, I am, baby. Okay? Titles. It's just scientific fact. It's the way the brain works. I don't know. For a majority of people, I'm not saying 100%. Remember, nothing's 100%. But yes, making me a wife before you make me a mother. I'm not doing it. I'm not. If you can see me being the mother of your child, you can make me a wife. That's just how I look at it, period. To the man, if you can see me being the mother of your child, you can make me a wife. And that's just period. And if you can see me being the mother of your child but not being your wife, then why am I having your child? Like, just point, why am I having your child? Like, to me personally, it's like driving a car without insurance. God forbid that accident happens and now you're screwed because you don't have insurance. Marriage, to me, remember, this is how I think. This is me. This is not advice. This is not an advice podcast episode. This is just how I think. And maybe it'll pick your brain a little bit and make you reconsider things or look at things differently. But I value marriage. I respect marriage. Okay. I have a few marriages in my family that's over like 20 years or whatever. Shout outs to them. And I want that. I'm going to get that. There's no, like, you know what I'm saying? When I want something, I get it. And that's part of dating series. I'm telling you, dating series every Wednesday. go tune into it because you'll see. But anyway, I'm not going to be a mother before I be a wife. I just refuse. It is nothing wrong with being a mother and not being a wife if that's what you choose. But for me, myself, and when it comes to childbirth and to the scientific fact of it, I don't know why people stop talking about this, but you can die from childbirth. Like I don't know why this is like a thing that's like not talked about, but yet everybody's having babies. You can die from childbirth. When you're in labor, you're risking your life. So if I'm gonna risk my life for a man, he best to make me a wife. Best, that's the least you can do if I'm gonna risk my life for you, bringing our child into this world. And that's just that. And I'm gonna leave it on that. In the comments, it's probably going to get on my nerve, or somebody's probably going to have some. I don't care. I don't care. Listen, I've been fighting all my life. I'm from New York. You'll be all right. Okay? You will be all right. This is my opinion. This is just how I am as a person. This is just what I believe that I'm going to do. I'm not here to push my beliefs on anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to get religious with y'all and none of that. Like, as you can see through this whole episode, I didn't really bring up religion. It's just personal beliefs that I believe in as a person, okay? Because when you bring religion into things, that's when the conversation gets real intense, and I'm not about to do that to you. So, yes, I'm not being a mother before I be a wife. Because remember, as a woman, I have control. I do. And yeah, I'm going to leave it right there. So, if you made it to the end of this episode, I love you. And if you didn't, it's okay, you still tuned in. And yeah, I'm just here to speak my truth, and I'm just here to talk, and I'm just here to give y'all my opinion on things and advice. Once again, this was not an advice episode. This is just my opinion and my beliefs. So yeah, I hope I picked your brain a little bit. Shout out Soul Moms again, shout outs to y'all. Your job is phenomenal, and I don't know how you do it, but you do it, and you have my ultimate respect. So yes, that is the end of this episode. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode.